I studied the small video with a calm expression, barely paying attention even when my wife spoke to me, because the female protagonist in the video was none other than my wife herself. There was no roaring, no questioning, not even the slightest emotional fluctuation. My wife still had no idea what had happened. After saying goodnight, she went straight back to the bedroom. I am an ordinary-looking, middle-aged man who partnered with someone to open a financial management company in Chicago. On the surface, we do legitimate investment and financial planning, but behind the scenes, we're actually doing money laundering for a drug trafficking organization. I didn't expect to make much money from it, and now my wife is having an affair on top of everything. But I am a calculating survivalist. I felt no anger, because anger is the most useless emotional outlet. However, humans are not machines after all, and suppressed volcanoes must find somewhere to erupt. The only thing I could do now was go out and invent. Yet when actually faced with the dazzling array of working girls, I lost the courage to cheat. So I sat in my car fantasizing about wonderful scenarios and amusing myself with thin air. However, even this moment of stolen leisure was suddenly interrupted.
Hey, you can't be beaten up in your car, baby. It's a workplace.
Yeah, thank you.
I sighed deeply. Life was so pathetic and terrible. What I didn't know was that Fate's Abyss had only just opened its giant maw. Just as I was preparing to go home, my partner called claiming there was an urgent matter and I needed to come over immediately. When I rushed over, I discovered there was also an uninvited guest, our big client, the drug lord David. I greeted him warmly, but unexpectedly, Riddell grabbed me by the throat.
Where's my $5 million?
Only then did I sense the tense atmosphere in the air. It turned out David had discovered that $5 million had gone missing from his cash during the transfer and laundering process. Normally, according to the standard procedure, the cash from his drug dealing would be delivered to me by a father and son driver team, then my partner and I would launder it together before transferring it to the drug lord's account. But now, so much money had mysteriously disappeared. David's brutality was well known to everyone. The consequences of stealing money were severe, yet everyone claimed it had nothing to do with him. My partner's wife couldn't bear the overwhelming fear and asked to use the restroom. I knew nothing about this matter and believed that after serving the drug lord for nearly 10 years, we wouldn't do something like stealing money. I thought David was bluffing them, even suspecting he was playing some kind of conspiracy. But David was furious, it seemed. We still hadn't realized the severity of the problem. Without another word, he fired several shots directly at the restroom, then backhanded the old driver and called all his subordinates in. Only then did everyone truly begin to feel afraid. The driver was the first to break down. I was completely stunned. I never expected anyone would actually dare to steal money from a drug lord. Everyone was taken to a warehouse. David wanted to get to the bottom of where this money had gone. I knew that what awaited us would be a fate worse than death.